And I'm telling you, the most important thing on your body is your hair. And that's why they want you to cut it and permanently destroy it and bleach it and process it and jerry it and straighten and comb it and kill it dead, because it's your antennas, it's your connection to the sun, and it's the thing that makes you a one of a kind. I'm not talking about our brothers and sisters here with straight hair. Ain't none of y'all here got straight hair. You may think you got straight hair. You got wavy hair, you got curly hair, but you don't have straight hair. You see an Amorite with straight hair, his hair is called flank. You know what it means? Dead. You understand that? Your television wouldn't work if you didn't have an antenna. Don't let them tell you to cut your hair off. You know what I'm saying? Get your crown. When you're leaving this mountain today, tomorrow, the next day, as you're going down the hill, or just look over there. You see an afro over there, or do you see a process? Huh? When you look over there at that mountain, you see an afro. When you driving into the mountains, all you see is an afro. You want to see a process, look at grass. Grass is a baby tree. Thus, when babies are born, their hair is, and as they get old and stronger, their hair starts to, and I'm telling
you, the hair on your head is supposed to act as a cushion for your brain. That's why when you brothers have froze and naturals out and whatnot, you can fall, some of you brothers' hair, sisters' hair so thick you can fall on your head and your head will not be damaged. It won't be hurt. Your damn hair is like a damn pillow. Some of you as thick as your hair is. It don't make sense for you to have hair growing out of your head that's straight. When you fall and hit your head, you bust your head. Why? Thanking God would bring out the manifestation of a people where if a brain or a mind is important to protect, of course he's going to give them hair to protect their brain and their mind, to protect their brains. That's why your hair is thick, to protect your crown. The white man's hair, the Asian, whatever, their hair is not thick. You can put your hand all the way to down to their skull, or down to their crown of their head. I should say to the bald head. Their hair is thin. That's unnatural. But yet some God's going to tell you that your hair that protects your brain. God is a thinking man, right? God would damn sure have a people coming out of him that would make sure that their head, their brain, their head, the most important part of you is protected. That makes sense. He would give you woolly hair to protect your head, to protect your brain, the most important part of you. Because once that's gone, that's it. You can't even function no more. But you can't teach reality to the black woman. Hell, look at the black woman. She got white woman hair sewed in her head. Is she going to teach you something real? Look at the black woman. She don't even like herself. She'll put chemicals in her head that can eat through a damn soda can. Lie that they use to clean out sinks with. Now the black woman done burnt out most of her hair with the perms, so some of them had to go natural. You know what I mean? Or they put wigs on their head, or they got to wear their hair real short because they done burnt out their hair with weaves and wigs and lace front wigs and perm. And because she trying to look like the white woman. The hair on your head.
Peace to my soul family, peace to my soul tribe. This is the part 2 to the last video I did. The spiritual meaning why your hair turned gray. Come on, check it out. Now, if y'all didn't check out the first video that I did on why your hair turns gray, y'all need to go check that out before y'all watch this one. That one talked about more of the scientific aspect of why your hair turned gray, but now we get into more in the metaphysical, spiritual aspect of the real meaning why your hair turned gray. So we know throughout all different types of ideologies, especially the Bible, it simulate wisdom in the Bible with people having gray or woolly like hair. Some of the wisest people that I know of have a full face of gray hair all over the place. Back in 2020, as I was asking myself this question, asking source, asking spirit, asking nature this question, why does your hair turn gray? It graced me with the spiritual download that it equates to your level of wisdom, or white dome, or your ability to be able to peer over that wide dome of knowledge. It shows your ability to go through that pressure, go through that mud, go through those uncomfortable situations, and to be able to come out of those situations fruitful, stronger, more tapped in. Like I said in my last video, we know that our antennas hold and store information, hold and store memory, as do all cells. They also are able to transmute energy, strengthen the connection to different types of energy. Now, this is due to the fact because your hair is highly concentrated in melanin. Melanin absorbs all types of things, all type of information, all types of energy, and it channels it through your body. So how does gray hair equate to knowledge, though? How does it equate to wisdom? Why would want your hair to turn gray if you're obtaining information, if you're obtaining wisdom. Because you're going through stress, you're going through these uncomfortable situations to create that piezoelectric effect to generate a lot of energy so that you can expand your consciousness and become infinitely and limitlessly wise. This white hair, or what they call gray hair, the color white deals with Christ consciousness. 144, hence why they depict people in the Bible who are very wise with that type of hair, because they have reached some type of attainment of Christ consciousness. This also shows what they meant by the light being shown forth through the darkness. How your expanded consciousness has to start from the rooted underworld, or your roots. Now, what I also channeled is that when a specific hair follicle or piece of your hair, a strand of your hair turns white, that hair follicle is attached to a specific nerve ending in your nervous system. And because that hair follicle that is attached to this nerve ending in your nervous system is no longer producing melanocytes or melanin stem cells, that black dot or that black hole reservoir of non-etheric energy called a melanocyte that is underneath your hair follicle migrates somewhere else in your body. So that point in your body is able to transmute and pull in all forms of energy, so that point in your body can become enlightened as well. It's able to transmute and alchemize more energy as well in a godlike efficient way. Then in turn, a strand of your hair will turn gray or white, which metaphysically shows you that you have unlocked and activated a certain aspect of your nervous system to channel a certain type of inspiration in. It's just like when you astral project and you have a silver cord. How you physically and tangibly have a silver cord, allowing you to channel cosmic information dealing with that specific nerve ending that is attached to your hair follicle in a specific hemisphere of your brain. You're getting wise. I say peace to my soul, friendly.
And I'm telling you, the most important thing on your body is your hair. We had the 9 ether. You understand? And what the 9 ethers is the texture of your hair. Because your hair comes out the follicus and creates a number 9. His hair comes out the follicus and creates a number 6. And 9 to the 9th power of 9 is the highest number on the universe, which makes us infinite. That is our number. You follow that? So we had the 9 ether. You understand? And with the 9 ether.
Everyone with nappy woolly hair is called an Ethiopian. The root word for Ethiopian is ether, and the sun produces ether, called prominence. We are children of the sun, Etherians, called 9 ether beings. Our blackness comes from the sun. Within the marrow of our bones you will find sun heat genes called carbon. The more sun heat genes a person has, the blacker that person will be. So black is superior, and the suns of the universe are jet black. The sun is a male, and the earth is a female. Our woolly hair is called granulation because of the potency of the heat, which curls into the number 9. We also carry a sun within our chest, called the solar plexus, the soul, which is ether. And if a black person breathes on the back of their hand, they feel a heat, which comes from the ethers inside of their mini sun within their chest. So we are the only people who could have existed on the planet Earth when the planet was forming, because the atmosphere was too dense for people without carbon. Our woolly hair proves that a person is superior because your hair is an extension of your nervous system. They are antennas, and the more nappy your hair is, the more stronger you are, because our hair point towards the sun like plants do, and their hair drops towards the ground, and ether is magnetic, which pulls your hair towards the sun to receive electromagnetic waves. You are children of the sun, Etherians. This science is called Nuapu, the 9 ball.
Now let's talk about your hair. Now your hair is what connects you to this realm, and it is very important. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system, and it passes messages that you receive outside in this physical world directly to your brain. And the hair follicles you have all over your body act as receptors for energy. And this is why your hair stands up on your arms like this when something doesn't feel right. Your hair reads the energies in the room wherever you're at and send messages up your bloodstream to your brain to let you know that something is off. And our hair are like insect antennas and are always sending us messages. And this stimulates your conscious and subconscious accordingly with exactly how it should be. And this system balances your electromagnetic field around your body. And your electromagnetic field is your aura, and that's the energy that surrounds your body. And this is why it's important for you not to cut your hair and to grow your hair out. Your hair is an external reflection of your soul and is a sacred part of your self-expression and spirituality. And this increases your life force, vitality, and intuition. And I know you've heard when somebody is stressed, their hair tends to fall out. And if someone is always happy and uplifting, then their hair grows. And your hair is everything because it is connected to every nerve ending in your body. And your hair is connected to the 7th chakra, which is the crown. The crown chakra represents our relationship to our higher self, a higher power, and enlightenment. The crown chakra is the only chakra outside of the physical body, and for those of us with gravity-defying locks, it is shielded within our hair. And it doesn't have to be with just locks, it can be anybody with long hair. And your hair also holds a lot of your memories, and if you touch certain parts of your hair, those memories will begin to flow and you'll have a light bulb moment with a lot of thoughts. So just remember that your hair is literally everything, and it is what makes you who you are for real. Peace and love. Now let's talk about your hair.
Our hair has a lot more meaning than we truly understand. Within our hair, we have a multifaceted system able to connect us with ourselves on a deeper level and receive energy from the outer world. When looking at electrical conductors such as copper, it has tight coils within it so it can be able to transfer energy at a fast rate. For the tighter the coil within your hair, the more energy and electricity your being will be able to receive and radiate. Our hair also serves as a memory bank, storing information that we've been through, and it is very receptive to our environment, such as plants. For when plants are put in unhealthy and traumatic environments, that reflects in their ability to grow and maintain a healthy, stable growth. And that's why when people rediscover themselves, they often change their hairstyle, for it holds a lot of memories that they're not ready to face, or they've already faced and are ready to let go of. And through the sun's photonic rays, you're able to receive that energy within your hair. Hey, let me know if y'all want a part 2 on this, no cap.
Or non-ether beings, but we are extraterrestrial beings, and we do not come from the earth. We actually come from this cosmic realm. They done got new technology that done surfaced, that they done went deeper and deeper and deeper into DNA and genomes, and they found that Africans have a different DNA strand, y'all. About 50,000 years ago, ancient humans in what is known as West Africa apparently procreated with another group of ancient humans that scientists did not know exists. Hold on, let me say that again, boy. About 50,000 years ago, ancient humans in what is known as West Africa apparently procreated with another group of ancient humans that scientists didn't know existed. They aren't any bones or ancient DNA to prove it, but researcher says the evidence is in the genes of modern West Africans. It says they analyzed genetic material from hundreds of people from Nigeria and Sierra Leone, and found signals of what they call ghost DNA from another ancestral line. And trying to research our blackness, they found out that it's a gene in us that they don't even know where it come from. And it traces back to the prokaryotic cell, and we're going to trace the prokaryotic cell back to different planetary systems in the galaxy. In the galaxy, family, not from Earth, showing you that we are the true extraterrestrial beings here on this planet. So if we can tap into our DNA, or what they call the junk DNA and all this other stuff, or the ghost DNA, notice they start changing the name of it because they don't know how to study it. If we can tap into that, and if we can localize into that and meditate on it and find a way to bring that to the surface collectively as a collective African consciousness, we can take back our freedom, y'all. Or non-ether beings, but
from my research to my knowledge, Caucasians and Arabs, because an Arab is genetically classified as a Caucasian. Let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even people like white people, technically Arabs is white people too, technically, if you want to be technical. Now, from my research, Caucasians come from genetically engineered Dravidians. Now, Dr. Shiva is a Dravidian, right? But Dr. Shiva could easily pass off as black. If you don't know, you could put Dr. Shiva next to me and we could both say we black. You know what I'm saying? But he's not black. He's not me. He's another species, right? So whatever species created him is where other genetic engineering instances took place. So if somebody was to ask me scientifically, not being racist, just dealing with the facts, everybody on this goddamn planet come from, we have our own creators. And even when you go into the Bible, it talks about Elohim, right? They said the original word for God was Elohim. So the verse is really not, in God said let us make man in our images, and Elohim said let us. Elohim means many gods. So the whole thought of the whole monotheistic thought train to me is fallacy. But long story short, I would tell you that white people were genetically engineered by extraterrestrials, particularly the Pleiadians. And I would say they come from the Pleiadian star system. And this is not to try to be like attack the white man, but it's like goddamn zoology. From my research,
you will know that black people with the darkest black skin are the only humans on earth to possess 100% of a human's DNA. Everybody else have some animal and beast in them. That's why their hair don't grow like our hair. That's why their hair grows straight like a monkey. It goes straight like a dog. It goes straight like a sheep. They don't nap. It don't kink. It don't kank. It don't kink. It don't kank. So if you think I'm lying, just study science. Science will prove that black skin, the darker your skin is, the blacker you are, that is evidence that you are 100% human. The lighter your skin are, you ain't 100%, baby. You ain't 100%, baby. That's why they needed the nigga slave. The white boy can't stand in that sun like that nigga could. That's what made the nigga slave the baddest. They had never seen nobody that can go out and take on the sun the way the niggas took on the sun. They ain't never seen that. They ain't never seen a human that can go stand out in that goddamn sun and take a beating from that sun and get strong from the sun. See, the sun make black people stronger. We get human strength, superhuman strength from the sun. Nigga, we are sun people. We come from the sun. So the sun's radiance is what gives us the energy. It connects us directly to God. That's why the white boy like to put you in solitary confinement where you can't see the sun. If you do something bad enough to the white man, he'll take you from the sun, nigga. Hadn't you noticed that? He don't give a damn about taking you from your family. He want to take you from the sun because your power lies in the sun. That's why they regulate recess now. The white boy realize we can't let black kids have recess outside every day. They gonna become too genius. That's how they replenish, is in the sun, playing in the sun. So what they did, they gave us video games to get us out the sun, to be in the house. Now all black people running from the sun. Man, it's too hot outside. Man, it's hot out there. Man, it's too hot outside. Man, it's hot out there. Man, I'm finna date. Black people are running from who they are, the sun. So they inside all day long in the air conditioner, getting weak. You would know that.
Get into
I had
it.
a major brain alert. Major. Check this shit out. Could somebody please explain why there are so many photos of white people coming in on boats? Specifically, coming here to America on boats. Coming here to America on boats in the 1800s. But I can't find no photos of so-called black people coming here on boats to America. Because according to their history, the last slave ship came here in 1858. Now here's where it get real interesting for me. So my 4 times great-grandmother, Delia Corsi, born around 1820, has an actual photo, and she still look young. So I'm guessing maybe this is 1845, maybe 1850. Where the boat?
Get into
I had
it.
a major brain alert. Major. Check this shit out.
Next time around,
For those of you who still don't believe in karma, there you go.
what's the best way to solve that when you come back again? Because a lot of people say, you kill me, so I'll kill you. That just keeps the wheel of karma going. They said the best way to solve it with murderer and victim is what they call the soft way. Suppose the murderer had to come back and take care of his victim the rest of his life. That's what's called the soft way. He couldn't have a life of his own. He had to devote his life taking care of a retarded child, taking care of a handicapped. See what I meant a while ago about the handicapped children and bodies? That the person had to devote their life to taking care of that child or that person. They couldn't have a life of their own.
I've been grounded this whole time. How you think I'm getting charged up? Yeah. Y'all ain't peeped my feet though. I'm telling you, man. Look, when we say we want the planet back and the primordial beings, the organic beings back to the planet, We not saying we finna be living in TVs and trees and shit like that, but we want to go back to living in an organic way. I'm gonna break down the matrix for y'all real quick. When niggas say the matrix, they're talking about, when we say the matrix, we are living in a world inside of a world. So when you go to Disney World, that is a matrix in itself. Disney World. Disney World is a world within America. Whole time America is an illusion as well. The state of Florida is a matrix. I've been grounded this whole time. How you think I'm getting charged up?
These are different names that they gave our ancestors because of how we was killing their ass. And what was he wanted for? Wanted by the U.S. government for the murder of an entire military outpost. Yeah. This was the Illinois. See them names on there? Left hand, look. Left hand bull, Swift Hawk.
Now, I know it's just jokes.
So did y'all know our hair is way more important than you think? For all my black people watching this, we have non-ether hair. I need y'all to understand, this is not just something that grows on top of your head. Everything throughout our body has a meaning to it, including your hair. Do y'all have any idea that your hair is an extension of your nervous system? That means this.
Our thoughts is electricity, energy. This is how you really win and shift shit. We can right here, whatever we set our intent and meditate on, we can shift whatever, we can change whatever, we can make the sun stay out, family. We can mass meditate and say we want the sun to shine the next 21 days straight. That's our intent. And then we mass meditate on it. And I guarantee you the sun gonna shine 21 days straight. You are nature, family. So we are the very forces of nature, all right? What you think the Indians was doing? And we are the Indians. What you think? Go study African history, African spiritualism. We are the Africans, nigga. You know, so even though we know we aren't African, right? We know that's what they named us. Don't look at that. Just look at the culture of Africa. Look at their culture. Like them drums and them shamans, and that's all part of our history. Then go look at Indian culture. That's all part of our history. Then go look at the Puerto Ricans and their culture and the Latinos culture. That's all part of our history. And then go look at the Jamaicans culture. That's all part of our history. We got to take all these parts and put them together so we can remember who we are, family. You get what I'm saying? We are one. We are one. We are nothing less. Now, go look at the war in Jamaica between the Maroons, all right? When the Maroons fought against the Spanish conquistadors, the same Spanish conquistadors that came and enslaved the whole motherfucking world and divided us, yes, the same motherfucking bitches, them, right? One of the main warriors was feminine energy, and I'm not even gonna say her name, but just go research that war that happened in Jamaica between the Maroons and the conquistadors. The reason why they started dreading these locks. The real reason why these white European settlers started dreading these locks. Alright? You're gonna see that she was using nature to fuck them up. Go research it. Nature, they document that. Yeah, they try to keep her quiet. They try to keep her quiet, family. They try to keep her quiet, family. I'm not even gonna say her name on the live. Just research the war that happened between the Spanish conquistadors in Jamaica and the Maroons. Okay? So you can find out the real reason they dread us wearing these locks. Remember I told y'all when the second sun come back, there will be no more nighttime. We never had a nighttime. We only experience nighttime because the second sun is gone. And what we think is a sunset is not a sunset. That's actually the sun just moving down to the other parts of the land, of the planet. Remember, it's way more land on this planet that they haven't told us about, class. So what we was taught in school was the sunset was a complete lie when they taught us that. No, what we think is the sunset is merely the sun rotating down to the other parts of the earth that we, or if you want to call it that we have been cut off from with these ice walls in Antarctica. All right, it's gonna start getting to the point once the second sun come where y'all ain't gonna see no more night times. The darkest it's gonna get is gonna look like a sunset when the sky be like that purplish. That's as dark as it's gonna get. Other than that, it's gonna always be bright day. That's how our planet never went to a jet black. Never. It was never like that originally before they landed. Right? But when they pushed that second sun out of our atmosphere, all right, that's what made it like that. Nighttime is not natural to our atmosphere, y'all. It's finna blow. It's finna fuck some people up when y'all see no more nighttime soon. That's us in the middle. That's our land. Then we got brothers and sisters on this land, and they stuck in that ice ring. Then we got brothers and sisters on this land. You see it? All out here, and they surrounded by ice wall. And that's what they did to our realm. Okay? Remember I told y'all when the second son come back, there